Hello, my name is Carla Costa. I am the Artistic and Communication Director for Intimate Bridges Portugal, and I'm here to share with you my experience throughout this journey. Our focus here was on Batucaria, a multicultural and intergenerational orchestra. In the beginning, we were meeting face to face, but then COVID came and it changed everything for us. So I had to revise the entire strategy, develop new methodologies, and adapt the entire work along with the two musicians on the team. That means that we had to migrate to online. We started to do our rehearsals via Zoom platform. Besides this, I created a WhatsApp group that was a very, very relevant tool for us as a community because we could communicate and interact in a regular basis. Throughout the week, challenges were also launched, so participants kept being engaged. Basically, they had to record themselves playing the rhythms that were being taught. The final goal was to produce videos on the rhythms explored online. If you want to know more in detail about these topics, I recommend you see the videos from the Portuguese musicians. I'm going to share with you now some of the exercises I have done under the creative writing session I have conducted. So the first exercise was an automatic writing one, and basically the participants had to write for 3 minutes. During those 3 minutes, they couldn't stop. Every time they got blocked, they should return to the initial word that was given, that was, in this case, batucaria. So they had to write without worries on punctuation, grammar, but every time they got stuck, they would write batucaria, batucaria. So this was the first exercise to keep the juices flowing. The second exercise was reading what they have produced and underline the three more significant words that they could relate to batucaria. With those three words, the next challenge was to create haikus. Haikus is a form of poetry, a Japanese poetry, which verses are very minimal, very concise. It's a very, very brief poem. In its traditional form, usually it has three verses, and in the traditional way, usually the first verse has 5 syllables, the second one 7, and the third 5 syllables. So the goal was for them to use the words they picked from the automatic creative writing process and develop haikus on them. After this, basically I collected what had been produced and did the editing of the text to refine it and create a final poem with everyone's input. I'm going to share now with you another exercise that I have developed under another workshop on body and language coordination. So this exercise is made of 2 sentences, and each sentence has 3 different words. So the first sentence is bim bom, bidi bidi bom. The second sentence is bidi bidi bom, bing bom. Each word has a sign body language. So bing is touching the chest. Bon, it's the clapping. And bidi is the legs, so touching the legs. So uniting this, it would sound and look like as I will show you. Bing bom, bidi bidi bom, bidi bidi bom, bing bom.
Então agora vamos passar para um exercício de percussão e coordenação, ok? Devagar. Bim, bom, biri, biri, bom, biri, bom, biri, biri, bom, bim, bom. Bim, bom, biri, biri, bom, biri, bom, biri, bom, bim, bom. Foi bom, biri, foi bom.
Besides Batucaria process, I also created and developed another activity on stories and music from around the world, engaging 31 migrants and non-migrants from 23 different nationalities. Basically, the participants had to choose a poem, a lyric, a text from an author from their homeland, and give voice to it in their own mother tongue. They had then to record a homemade video doing so. This material that is available online along with a short movie was the basis of the artistic residence and the performances I conducted in Portugal, is present in the soundtrack of the play and will also be published in a literary magazine that is bilingual. So I hope you have enjoyed this sharing, and I wish you all the best for your creative process and outputs.
Três, dois,
Parece ter perdido toda a sua...
Szefati potar.
Vamos lá.
Du musst so gut.
Hoppa,
Ich daran dachte.
轻轻的
Sind you best?
a scuola sta finendo.
Haha, miro kariri. Get that.
A noite esfriou.
Se ele ou algum dia
Sei o mais secreto.
fé na vida
Ando devagar.
de dúvidas que só existir.
Uitzicht geraakt.
Oh, meu senhor.
Olhar que acaricia.
Somos Batucaria, Batucaria, bom, bom, bom.